Hello everyone, my name is M. Sahil. I'm a student at Bennett University. I'm a final year student at Bennett University. My enrollment number is E16CSE060. This is a video about the project I'm doing under the internship and under the company Enotic Analytics. And the topic of this project is comparison of auto insurance bodily injured claims by classification methods. So the main agenda of this project is of this video is to discuss what my project is, what we are trying to solve with this project, what machine learning models we are using for this problem, and sampling techniques. So sampling is basically balancing your data, your target variable mostly into similar number of values, and we are going to use something called key performance indicator, so that we can estimate which of the different factors, or in this case variables, are we more going to use. So we are going to remove unnecessary columns in this, and finally we are going to discuss the results and conclusions of my project. So who is this project for? This project is for client who has business in 4 states, insurance business in 4 states of California, Nevada, Oregon or Arizona in USA, who sells his auto insurance policy through agents. This project is for him to understand the different parameters which influence the bodily injured claims and evaluate the risk factors which help them to avoid issuing a policy during court stage itself. What this means is he'll know beforehand, once an accident happened, is the insurer or the person who's taken the insurance going to claim for the insurance or not once he has an accident. So our objective is to identify different parameters in bodily injured claims and to develop predictive models for that. So I'm naming my data set as this auto insurance claims master data. We have 2,72,252 records in that, and specifically for claiming when there's a BI, bodily injured condition, there's 7,197 values, and there's 30 variables in this data set, and one of them is a target variable. The other 29 are going to impact the target variable in a specific pattern, and the client has different types of businesses. It's either uninsured or earned premium or insured. So we used different models to classify our to build on data to classify our data set. We are building this model using 3 algorithms in our project. There's more. First one is logistic regression. We use a function called logitlink function, which estimates how likely is a variable to impact the target variable, and we get a good estimate on the probability of a particular observation. It's either positive or negative, either 0 or 1. There's different types in logistic regression too. There's binomial, multinomial, and multilinear. There's only multinomial and binomial. Binomial is 2 values, either true or false, male or female, 0 or 1. Multinomial is different number of values, and next comes random forest. So it's an ensemble learning algorithm. It's a 3 based algorithm. So we had different instances of each tree, and then they parallelly run. So it's faster and in the end they vote for each class. Like I said previously, male, female, 0 and 1, here there are different classes. And then artificial neural network, they identify the hidden patterns, uh, so that we can find how each combination can affect the target variable. We apply each of these classification models separately, so it's either logistic or random or artificial neural network. And the sampling techniques, like I said before, are used for balancing our data, mostly the target variable. Stratified sampling is the majority class, the factor. If we take a variable, in that the one with the more number of values, like the value which has more count is decreased, as in let's say there's a 0 which has more values and 1 which has less values, then 0 is 0, the data set is going to have for the only those zeros, those number of zeros as the ones. Let's the number of count of number of ones we use is same for the, is going to be count for the zeros. We are going to balance our data, we are going to have only those values, and then we are going to apply this classification. And for simple random sampling, the one with the minority is going to have, they are going to add new data, new values, so that the one with the minority class is going to have more values, and they are going to compare these together. So after this we need to train and test our data set. We are going for a 70% 30% split. So 70% of our data is going to be used for training the data set, and 30% is going to be used for testing the data set. And as I said, key performance in indicators. So the first one is age range and claim paid per amount. So we can see the people around 16 to 25 and 26 to 35, or we can say 16 to 35, are more prone to claiming for an accident than those around other age ranges. The ones around 36 to 45 is more than 46 to 55. So we can from this graph see how age range is actually affecting if the claim amount. And then comes marital status. We can see people who are single are going to claim more amount than those married, than those divorced. And widows, there's almost negligible, I'm not saying there isn't, there is a bit of amount claimed. This is more, this is negligible when compared to the single or married or divorced. So another key performance indicator we can use is education. So we can see high school students are more prone to claim for the amount. Then comes bachelor's, then masters, and PhD again is almost negligible. It's not zero. It's, there's very few people who, there's very few amount claimed. And then comes the profession. So engineers and students, this is our data set. It's not the ideal scenario from our data set. What we have conquered is engineers and students are more claiming for the claiming for more amount than the other people. And we can see the other people seem to be around similar values. And another key performance indicator is driving experience. How many years has it been since you learned driving? So if it is less than 1 year, there's less claim. If it's between 1 to 5 years, there's more claim. If it's between 5 to 10 years, there's lesser than 1 to 5, and 10 to 15, there's so small amount claim. And the people who have more than 20 years, they claim for more. This is how it's impacting our claim paid amount. And annual miles, how many miles are you traveling per year? How that's affecting is, if it's more than 1,50,000 to 20,000, there seems to be more claim. And this is a result. So we can see this is prediction, this is the actual. How this, we use the method called Boruta. So it's only considering the values which more likely affect the data set or the target variable. So we got 100% accuracy. more than 70% accuracy is supposed to be good algorithm. So the recommended model is the random forest with stratified and random sampling techniques for best fit to give bodily injured claims, and logistic regression with stratified is also giving good predictions, but this is the recommended. And artificial neural network also give good prediction. It's almost all of those. Thank you. This is basically my project. Thank you.